And now, though we were there when we saw a video going viral on social media, and we realized there's an artist performing on stage and throwing tantrums whilst performing because the DJ was supposedly not doing his job right. And that artist was no other than Fameye.
What's the program that you want? We try to do another program that you want.
No, you see, people are taking It is very disturbing and disheartening. I'm heartbroken. I'm heartbroken. You know how I won't perform for this, so even with 10 people.
Yeah, so Fameye, his event in the UK, people say it flopped, but I don't think it actually flopped. I mean, all these things happen. But the DJ, in the midst of all this brouhaha, has also come out to also share his side of the story. Now, according to DJ Chos Media, he says that Fameye participated in only 2 brief rehearsal sessions with specific songs. Yes, and the first session lasting 12 minutes took place in his car, that is the DJ's car, after Fameye declined a studio session due to fatigue. And the second session also held at the venue, which also lasted for 15 minutes. During these sessions, specific songs were also agreed upon for the performance. And from the statement, it says Fameye had only 2 brief rehearsals with DJ Chos. The first session lasted 12 minutes in DJ Chos's car after Fameye declined a studio session citing fatigue. The second session, which also took place at the venue, lasted 15 minutes, and they all went on and on and on. Now, during the event, DJ Chos also received contradictory instructions from Fameye and a member of his team who put him under pressure, where they also stated that a representative repeatedly requested that DJ Chos played Kwekwananse for a freestyle, claiming this was a directive from Fameye. Reluctantly, DJ Chos, complied under pressure despite the request being outside the agreed playlist. So this one, Sir Chris, I'm tired of this particular one, these things repeating itself. And today I saw Fameye on Andy Dusty's show where he was asked why he didn't have his own DJ, and he really couldn't give a proper explanation as to why. But he said he doesn't want to talk about it, and also he really wasn't frustrated. The frustration wasn't on the DJ because he also realized that the DJ was the one playing songs for all the artists that came before him, that he saw perform. So his frustration wasn't really on the DJ. So the event organizers sort of didn't really put 1 and 2s together. They didn't really do right by the DJ.
You were invited to London. You were invited to perform in London. We all saw your frustration on the stage and the news that came thereafter. How come you didn't go with your DJ? I want to hear it from you. What happened?
Sincerely, I don't want to explain that because the team has already, placed out a statement, and I think everything they said is in there. But I think I'll bring up the DJ because my frustration was not really for the DJ, sincerely, because he was the only person playing for almost every artist on the show.
Okay.
And so for me, I me who say wa break akra pressure than so. Until me born about so any ubia about so because mistakes happen. You feel me? And yeah, organizers and me hope say next time we all you be pejaya you me na be aba no.
But if you have had the opportunity to read Fameye's press release,
Yeah.
you realize that they were also blaming the DJ on the night. So I don't know where this one is also coming from.
Exactly.
And the DJ also mentioned that 4 hours to the event, that was when Fameye's DJ from Ghana sent him a new playlist.
Meanwhile, they had rehearsed.
They had rehearsed briefly on some other playlist.
Yeah.
But 4 hours to the show, a new playlist was sent from Ghana, DJ Stunt or something from Ghana. He sent a new playlist, and that was what he was supposed to work with. And so he was just there to go by the new playlist, and they did not rehearse with the new playlist. Even according to the DJ, the first rehearsal, the first playlist where they had to rehearse on, which they had to rehearse on. Fameye at a point said he was fatigued and all of that. And
happened in the car.
Yeah, and so it was like
How?
for 11 to 12 minutes.
But how? I don't understand.
I cannot wrap my head around it.
I don't get it.
No, I just can't think far.
This is actually the first time I'm hearing this, that an artist said they were too tired, they were too fatigued to have rehearsals, that they had a brief rehearsals in the DJ's car.
Kevin Boy was also on the bill, and he performed seamlessly. He performed there. So I don't get this thing about I don't know where Fameye passed on the night. I mean, he was so frustrated. I don't get it. You understand? So for me, even at that point, Fameye could have created something, some freestyle session. I mean, because it's part of the craft.
Yeah.
When things are not going on well, part of the craft, you just have to do something. That is why you are a creative person. As part of the craft, you need to learn some of these things. You understand? So to just leave the stage and all of that.
Well, he says he didn't leave the stage.
But then
that's how it looks like, but he didn't leave. I don't know if he actually continued, because we haven't seen the continuation of the video, and we were not there. So we have to take
what we saw. From what we saw, from the video that has been viral on social media, he left.
Yeah.
The video we are seeing, he left.
But if we are to take anything from what the explanation is also given now, then we would also conclude that he came back. I didn't hear him say he came back, but he said he didn't leave the stage. That was what he said.
See, if you read his press release, he says he had wanted to go with his DJ, and I think the people didn't allow. Yes. So I mean, the organizers didn't allow. Some of the artists here in Ghana, if you book them for a show and you don't allow them to come with their DJs, they are not coming.
They get frustrated.
No, they are not coming. Some of them. Yes. So I think he should try and look at some of these things, because sometimes things may not go your way. Things may not go the same way you had planned.
Exactly. In
the course of your performance, anything can happen. You understand? So when it happens like that, how do you make up for it? How do you make up for it? Are you going to do a freestyle? It should be part of your craft. You should learn some of these things.
Yeah.
So they become part of your craft, as a creative person. What do you do and all of that? We have some musicians that will do a freestyle of their popular songs.
Kofi Kenata mentioned same.
Okay,
yes.
So Kofi Kenata, he do a freestyle of one of his popular songs, and people will sing along and all.
Because he said sometimes it happens, and then he'll just do a cappella
of his popular songs, and then by the time he's done, everything has been fixed, and then So I think, and Fameye has a lot of popular songs around.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think he should look at that. It should be part of his craft. It will help you.
I understand that sometimes when things are not going how you expected to go or you plan for them to go, you get frustrated. But then I think for an artist like Fameye, you have so many popular songs. I mean, right now, this year, you've had he still has one of the biggest songs in the country. And it's very popular. Everybody is singing your songs, even the ones you've had in the past years and all. So for him to be so visibly frustrated, I mean, sometimes we know that things don't go well on stage and artists get frustrated, but it really isn't that visible. Sometimes they even come out to say this and this were going on before you even get to know. If they don't mention it, you don't know. But for Fameye, I think he genuinely had a bad day.
He has to learn.
Maybe
from
he had a bad day.
Yes,
that day.
that's why I'm asking. I don't know where he passed in the night, but he has to learn a lot from this one.
Yeah.
He should make sure that, because people love him, people like his songs.
Yeah.
So he shouldn't be disappointing people. You understand? If you do that, event organizers will not take you serious. Event organizers might not book you for shows.
But then, isn't it also about time where artists also stood their grounds? I mean, all artists. Let's not just pick a handful or even just classify them that this is A list or grade 1 or something. When you have an event, you should be able to have a team that would make sure that your performance goes smoothly.
It's the budget constraint. You know, sometimes you would also have to sacrifice a bit.
A bit, yeah.
Yes, but make sure you are on point, irrespective. I mean, if you read the press release from the DJ, you realize that he's been in the space for quite some time. I think he's been working for the past 25 years and all of that. And a show like that, they wouldn't pick any DJ at all.
Yeah.
They will certainly go in for someone who is also top notch.
Yeah.
But if the person is not familiar with you, Fameye, then you have to.
I see what you're trying to do.
You would have to take him like that.
Frida, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, so I think for me, leaving the stage wasn't advisable. Yes, because it was your own song that was played. So at least you can just make something out of it. And the people at there will even vibe with it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you leaving the stage doesn't make sense.
And the way he was also talking,
you see,
talking to the DJ, it
was really bad. So I think for me, and I don't think this is the first time Fameye has encountered this one.
Yeah,
this is not the first one. At least if you've really encountered this before, you should have just adjusted to it and make things right over there. But you leaving was very, very bad. And I think he should work out.
So Fameye, we say work on that for us. Maybe you had a bad day, we're forgiving you. Let this not repeat itself again.